Hey there, guys. It's me, Old Movie Master. Uh, I know you read the title and it says VHS Collection, but behind me is a bunch of DVDs, I know. But in front of me, I do have VHS tapes. I have a lot. And this is just a small section of my collection. It's in front of me. I built a shelf not too long ago, and I've been wanting to share it. So, without further ado, I'm going to share this part of the collection, and then I'm going to go into other areas of my house where there are movies on VHS tape as well. So let's go. So here is an overview of the VHS collection. A lot of these movies I used to have at one point in time on VHS, and I've since repurchased them. I've either found them online or in thrift stores. And while I do have them also on DVD and Blu-ray, I do like revisiting them sometimes on VHS. Mostly for the nostalgia factor, because I don't know, there's something about watching this movie right here, The Lost World. I used to watch this tape so many times as a kid, and whenever I watch it on tape, I get transported back to 1997. Same thing with Jurassic Park 3. And the same thing with, these not Star Wars, I'm sorry, these Steven Seagal movies. I love Steven Seagal. I love his classic set of movies, like, All the Way from Above the Law up until Under Siege 2. And I enjoy some of the other ones because they're so bad they're good. The Friday the 13th movies on VHS, these are actually the ones that were released through Paramount. These are not the ones that were released in SLP mode. And I found them for a very good price. And the seller took very good care of them and put them in these sleeves. So, that's a nice thing to have in a collection. All the way over there, if you can see, is Star Wars on VHS, and some of them are actually the modern ones. So if you give me a moment, I'm going to move so you can see them better. Here we go. So, like for example, Star Wars The Phantom Menace was released on VHS, and so was Attack of the Clones, but Revenge of the Sith never came out on VHS. I found this through a seller on Instagram, and I find it so cool that he matched the other releases of Star Wars on VHS. And he did it also for Solo, Rogue One, and they matched the original Star Wars. The one I like the most is this one, the Holiday Special. It comes with a green VHS tape. Really cool. Has the original logo like CBS. Very neat. And here we have the Batman movies on VHS. I remember wanting these so bad as a kid. And the only one I had was Batman Returns, recorded from HBO. And Batman Forever, I recall that I wanted to see this movie so badly in 1995. But for whatever reason, I couldn't get to the movie theater. There was no movie theater by where I lived. My parents, they would get home from work really late and I never got a chance to see it. I remember we rented it from Blockbuster. And I still didn't get a chance to see it. I don't remember the whole thing, but I recall I didn't see this movie until much later. But when I did get a chance to see it, it was the most amazing movie ever. So whenever I see this VHS tape, it means a lot to me that I own it. Batman and Robin, the Superman movies, Alien movies, Predator, The Protector. This is one of my favorite Jackie Chan movies, even though Jackie Chan himself is not a fan of it. And of course, no VHS tape collection is complete if you don't have the Titanic 2 tape set, and this one's sealed, unopened. Lawnmower Man, this is the director's cut version, so I like that, you can still watch the original cut of the movie. E.T., classic VHS tape, The Fly and the Fly 2, the Back to the Future trilogy, the Jurassic Park trilogy, Saw and Saw 2, The Matrix. This is a movie that I really like. Hold on, I can't reach. And I also have this on DVD, The Auteur Theory with Natasha Lyonne. This is a movie about filmmaking. It's an indie movie. It's kind of quirky, but I like it. So I'm done showing this section. Oh, and over here I have the Exorcist movies, the first three, and the first three Omen movies. So we're going to go to another section of the house, and I'm going to show you the other VHS tapes. So here are some other VHS tapes that are not in any particular order. There's a mixture of action movies. Over here you have some Bruceploitation movies, some other like low budget action movies, movies with Michael Dudikoff. The Last Dragon, this is a classic uh, movie from the 80s. We have some movies here with um, Michael Dudikoff and also Dustin Hoffman, like Billy Bathgate, American Buffalo. McBain is a really so bad it's good movie with Christopher Walken. Um, Over here, I have movies with Cynthia Rothrock, like Outside the Law, Sworn to Justice, Guardian Angel, Tiger Claws, Rage of Honor 1 and 2, Lady Dragon 1 and 2, China O'Brien 1 and 2, Martial Law 1 and 2, 24 Hours to Justice. This is another really so bad it's good movie, Cocaine Wars. Let's go over here. There's some more movies here. These are like 50s sci-fi movies like War of the Worlds. Over here, Journey to the Center of the Earth, I Married a Monster, Tentacles. So, since I have so many, it's hard to move any of these. Sometimes it's a mission if I really want to watch a movie, especially if I were to want to watch First Men in the Moon or War of the Worlds. It's a mission. Here we have some other sci-fi movies. I have both the original, I can't move this actually, because if I move this, all this stuff's gonna fall, but It Came from Outer Space, It Came from Outer Space 2, This Island Earth, Dr. Alien, Alien Hunter. There's one here missing, which is Alien Fury. I have it all the way over there because I plan to watch it this Sunday. And then I have Highlander Trilogy. It's like a little stack of movies that I might be watching, along with Bad Boys 1 and 2, because I do want to watch them in theaters. Let's see. Just so you can get an idea of other movies that I have on VHS. This one I saw recently, not too long ago. The Lift. This is actually not a bad movie. There's a remake of it called The Shaft, but I haven't seen it. What's another one that I like here? Oh, this one. This one's pretty bad, but I like it. The Squeeze. This one's actually released recently on Blu-ray. Yeah. This is like, it doesn't know what it wants to be, whether it's going to be a comedy or a thriller, but I can't help but liking it. These are like rodent movies, and like there's also some spider movies like Spiders 2, Arachnophobia, Arachnid, Rodents. What's another one that I like here? Oh, this one is really, really bad and really, really corny. Psycho Cop. Yeah, this one. This cop, every time he kills, like, it's a slasher. Every time he kills someone, he gives like a one-liner. Very funny stuff. I haven't seen Psycho Cop 2 yet. And there's more stuff down there. Here's some other tapes. Over here, these are like DVDs, but these are some tapes that I have. And there's more tapes over here. These are just binders with movies that I don't have the actual cases for, that I've probably found at 7-Eleven, thrift shops, and I just put them in binders. The Bruce Lee Collection. This one brings a lot of Bruce Playtation movies. Like, only the first two are actually Bruce Lee movies. And here are some other ones. These are actually the official release. So this is the official release, this is the bootleg release. Over there I have Enter the Dragon and Bruce Lee Fights Back from the Grave. A really bad movie, but I love it. So here we have more tapes. Here I have some of like these religious, like end of the world movies, like Omega Code, Apocalypse, Revelation, Judgment, Tribulation, Escape from Hell, and some other monster movies. And there's more behind there. This is something I have to pay. Yeah, like there's like a layer on top of layer, and it's like, the thing about VHS. The negative is that they're bulky, so they take up a lot of space. But up until Now it hasn't bothered me in the sense that I can, if I want to watch, let's say this movie, Deadly Passion, which I haven't because it's still unopened. It's a bad example. But let's say I want to watch Salem's Lot. I can easily just watch it. And if I want to watch the sequel, it's right here, Return to Salem's Lot. But let's say I wanted to watch a movie that's all the way down there. You can't even see because this goes really, really deep. It's a little complicated, but I just plan it out. That's my VCR, my trusty VCR. And there's my Blu-ray player. And let's go to the top. There's some more tapes here. And this is like 3 layers deep. So I'm not going to move it too much, but again, if I want to watch a movie like that's all the way over there, and there's 2 more layers behind that, it's a little bit of a mission, but again, it's okay. I just plan it out ahead of time, because I know what's behind there, because I have pictures, and I have like a notebook where it's all written down. And as we come down, there's my TV. There's more tapes there. And if you thought 3 layers was too much, this is 5 layers deep. So there's movies behind that, behind that, and behind that, behind that. And again, I know what's behind because I have pictures and I have stuff like in a notebook written down. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff. So this is the reason why I never do like a VHS collection kind of thing, because it would take way too long. But just so you guys can get an idea of what I have. This is actually a pretty funny movie, Food of the Gods Part 2. There's a scene where this kid like looks big for some reason. Is like, I want you to get out of my room. He says an expletive, but I'm not going to say it. There's some Marlon Brando movies. I have the Dirty Harry movies over there. The original Dollars trilogy. The original CBS Fox tape of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Right there. Which, this is actually how I first saw it. I remember renting it from a video store called New Concept. And actually, no, it wasn't this one. It was the 2-tape set one. This one I ended up renting later from like Blockbuster or something like that. But it's in really good condition. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me put that back. Let me be organized. Because this took a while to organize. Even though it looks very random, it's actually pretty organized. Like, I know where things are for the most part. Even though it looks kind of complex, I know where movies are. So, that was the VHS collection. One last look at it. One last little look at the VHS collection. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and until next time, bye.